Yeah, we'll wait for that. Spaghetti gang.
That was
Cosmic coronavirus. Hey,
Yo.
we're just getting into some fucking coronavirus here.
That's what's up. Cheers, everybody. Happy
Cheers.
Friday.
Yeah, you might have heard it pop. Yeah, fucking right. It's 8:24. It's Friday night. It's time to party. Wayne's World.
4G gang.
You already know what it is. I'm Styles the Prophet. With me, like always, we got the motherfucking B Show in the house.
What's going on, everybody?
And making all this crazy shit happen right now. Jonesy.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on, boys?
Yeah, that's how we're getting all the fucking audio and visuals into your house.
That's right. That square in your hand.
That's how we're invading you. But yeah, however,
4G takeover.
4G Audio Podcast, we out to you.
That's right. What's in your hand, man?
I got this. Actually, you know what? I hate to say it. It's not from our sponsor.
Ooh.
This is some of that Pink Rocks there.
Okay.
So I could have just lied, but I'm an honest
But you were
dude.
honest.
Yeah. We do get
Oh, yeah.
this Fire OG, the ice cream. We'll talk about the ice cream after, because I'm pretty sure that's something that we should smoke.
Damn
That
right.
breakfast kit, I just brought a couple kinds this time just to see what's up. Got so many choices, it's hard to fucking hard to get time to smoke when you're trying to choose it all. It's like Netflix of weed, you know. But yeah, we get that from Oasis at Pickwackinagan. Fuck. And
You got it.
and you can also find them at Tyndonega and Shannonville. The one at Pickwackinagan has Benny's Convenience. You get your backwoods and shit there too, and your dip,
Hey.
your chaw, and yeah, you already know what it does though. Let's
what's
get
up.
into that. And
Right on.
excuse me, how's your week?
Yeah, my week was pretty good. Kind of the same old as it's been. Pretty busy with the wee one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you guys
Just crawling
work
all
fucking-
over the place now.
Probably work crazy today, eh?
Yeah, we worked today. It wasn't too crazy, actually. Pretty easy. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be really, I thought it was, heavy snow and
Yeah, moving
ice
snow.
that came down, but it was pretty nice. Pretty easy.
The nice flight. I can't even speak. I'm just gonna shut up. You guys
Right.
continue.
Shit, yeah, we got a lot of snow.
Yeah.
I think the city got more or whatever. Maybe just today's
So
just
you're
been,
saying?
maybe just today, they haven't taken care of a lot of shit or whatever. But the closer I got to the city, the more snow there was. You know how when it's snowing, you're afraid to pass. I mean, in my car.
Just the center lanes all
Yeah. And even
Yeah.
too, the left lane isn't driven in so much.
Yeah.
So then you get over there, you're
Yeah.
but so I found that got worse the closer I got to the city.
Oh, yeah?
Today, yeah.
It's usually the other way around, too.
Mhm.
But you know what? Since we were, working and I was watching it, and it was actually coming from the south more than anything rather than the west.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's probably exactly
Sure.
why. You guys are a little more west than we are.
Yeah, maybe we just in this fucking storm system, we just caught the edge of it.
That's exactly
Because,
it.
yeah, usually I'm like, oh, it's snowing in Renfrew. Oh, there's nothing in Ottawa. And then it's later on, they get it in Ottawa.
Yeah.
But
Well, they
it's
told us it was gonna hit yesterday. They were calling for all
Yeah.
the snow yesterday,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
Big delay.
most of it came overnight.
Yeah.
So then we cleaned all that up this morning,
And then again.
So it stopped. So we were expecting it to just snow all
Keep
day
going.
long.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's stopped snowing the whole time we were working, which was great.
It was, yeah. I was it made me feel good,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate it when it
And then
starts to snow.
legit though, the second that we stopped, you mentioned it, you're like, man, it's the weather is not it's not.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah.
And then you take off, and I'm shoveling, and it fucking starts snowing.
Yeah,
again.
yeah, I know. I got home and I noticed.
Motherfucker cursed me.
Yeah, of course.
I got some of these too.
Oh, hell yeah.
These are 75 a piece, I think.
From,
That's from Pot of Gold, actually.
Gold.
These ones, I think, this one here might be from Green Grass Oasis. I ate
Did
the
you
head.
take some? Oh, you
No,
got
go ahead. I ate the head. I'm going to eat this.
Take one of those.
Yeah.
This is one of those 500 milligram mofks.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I ate the head off of it. The outside of it seems kind of hard.
Hmm.
But
Little trade-off. Wow,
Oh,
these
this
are quite the texture to these gummies.
soft.
And they are soft. Yeah, exactly. Yo, shout out to Zach, Timinator, and John.
Shout out Byron too.
Yeah.
Beanor's Outdoors. You can find him on one of my vlogs. I did a vlog of some ice fishing. You can actually access those videos if you are a member of our Patreon or a patron of our Patreon. Go to our website, 4gaudiopodcast.com, and scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll see the Patreon link. And with a small donation, you get some exclusive rights to videos and stuff. Well, not rights, but
Access.
you get to watch them. Access. There we go.
Exclusive
Yeah.
access.
That's right.
We get the rights. But yeah, shout out Benor. I'm pretty sure he's watching,
He is,
and
yeah.
he
just shouted
Big
out.
shout out to him. Yeah, he just
fucking right, yeah, man. He's our latest patron, and
Right on.
he gets access to all those videos that you
Shouts to
don't.
you, Byron.
Fucking right. Cheers, buddy.
Hey.
it was a pleasure editing those videos.
Yeah, he
That was
gets
a
all the
great,
behind the scenes
great
shit
walk.
too. Yeah, there should be like a.
I feel like I was
editor's
there,
cut.
you know, like
Yeah.
it's almost like I was part of the party.
Totally, man. Agreed.
Shit. So yeah, you'll have
That's
to
what it's
tune
all
in and fucking be part of the party too. But
yeah.
shout out to the Matts too, because I'm pretty sure Byron and Matt are watching, and Norla.
Right on.
Pretty much shout out to fucking everybody.
The boys.
Yeah, if you're fucking living and breathing, shout out to you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, thanks for the support. And
He wants to know what's the dosage on them lads.
these ones here that they had are the 75 milligrams.
Yeah, I took two
Piece.
of those boys.
Good. Did you take two there, Ben? Take
I just
another
took one. Yeah. How much?
So
75.
two of them would be 150.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Maybe
always
enough
say,
to-
so it's 300 a pack. There's 4 to
Man, that's that's a
But-
tiny little thing
It
for
is.
75.
Right?
actually.
Yeah, it
so
is. Pack a punch.
and they're pretty cheap. I think they're only like $10 or something like that from Pot of Gold
Okay.
down in Sarnia. But like the thing is like my buddy's like, oh shit, that's a lot. But I'm like, let's just say that they're wrong, right? Let's just say it's half of that, right? Each one's like, if it's half, you guys just say it's 75 milligrams, right?
Yeah.
So like if they're wrong, they're still pretty high or whatever,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
they have a good dose. This one here is 500 milligrams. I ate the head earlier whenever I was eating food.
That's a big old
Has
gummy
not
bear.
shied away
What do you
from-
think the
I ate some Rick Simpson earlier too.
what do you think the amount of like edibles like that are actually dosed wrong? Like what percentage?
them.
Like you think like what do you think the accuracy is? You think?
That's a good question.
So I think, sorry, I shouldn't say all of them. I'm not a scientist, but I think that like unless you would really have to make each one
Like really
separately,
individual, right?
like,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
because like this is probably they probably make
a huge
like, a
batch
bunch
and
of
then it's
them,
just like
yeah.
a press that just cuts them out.
Exactly.
and then so then you make a bunch of them. So then it's like, well, you would pour it into like a
A
mold, right?
Yeah.
So then so in my mind, the way they're doing their math is like, boop, 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 like stir it all up, throw the fucking THC into it or whatever, stir it all up. You're like, okay, I made 10 of these out of 1,000 milligrams. That's 100 milligrams each or whatever,
yeah,
right?
true.
So I think that's how they get their math. But some of the things, like I don't think this says it. But some of them actually say on them that they're like lab tested.
Hmm.
So that being said, is that then that tells me that like if they're lab tested, they're like putting them out being like, yeah, like every little square of this chocolate bar is exactly what we say it is. But even that being said, I can make a chocolate bar and be like, here, test it. They're like, oh yeah, it's this. Okay, perfect.
That one
Yeah.
chocolate bar.
Yeah, exactly. And then I go home and I make like 1,000 chocolate bars. I'm like, yeah, the fucking guy said they're like 1,000, you know, like. And at the same time too, like I always wonder too, like what are you using? Because if you just take distillate, a gram of distillate is 1,000 milligrams, right? So you know that. So then, it's give or take like a couple, right?
Yeah.
But so you know that you're like, there's 1,000. I put that in there. That's this, and then divide it all up by how many you made. But then you still can't be sure that you stirred it all up. the
Yeah,
right
like
way,
what
right?
what
But then-
percentage of like is it like equally mixed throughout the entire batch?
Yeah,
Like if did
well-
one cookie get more fucking
Chances
and
are,
stuff on the other.
There was this toffee and shit. This one company made like this toffee and a couple other things they made. But the toffee said it was 5 grams of cannabis or something like that. And I was like, so like what does that mean? Like, so 5 grams of cannabis, 10% of 5 grams.
what We need to get someone on that makes these
Is-
kind of things to like.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
10% of 5
absolutely.
grams would be a half a gram or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So then, but a half a gram, that's when you're like, if you extract it, right? You're just thinking, let's say 10%, right? So you get a half a gram of extract, that's 500 milligrams of THC. So then, are they saying they put 5 grams of weed into the butter to make this toffee? But then the one guy says, he's like, oh, it's 5 grams of cannabis butter. So then I'm like, okay, if it's 5 grams of butter, how much is
weed-
in
yeah,
the butter?
weed, yeah.
Like, you know? So it's very vague and unclear, right? But like a lot of people were getting those and like getting like fucked up off them. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like $25 for like a little chunk or like a pretty big chunk. But like me and my buddy, we'd like split that in half. We'd get a 900 milligram chocolate bar, split that in half, and like eat that on the way home, right? Smoking the joint on the way home, laughing, right? But you don't know, right? I'm like, well, what is it? How do I measure that? You just said, like, this guy said it's 5 grams of weed, or it says 5 grams of cannabis on the package.
Yeah.
And this guy says it's 5 grams of cannabis butter.
Yeah.
But like, I could put 5.
I guess.
I could put 5 syringes of distillate into 5 grams of butter, and that's 5,000 milligrams of THC.
But it's only 5 grams of weed butter.
But it's like, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, like what? Like, how do you? So that being said, is like, yeah. So sometimes you do see them where it's like fucking lab tested or whatever, but I assume that it's like we got one tested or whatever, like we made that one batch real good and like did it right.
Yeah.
That's must be like why they say start low, go slow.
Yeah.
Just because you
Is
never
that
know.
a
Like,
book?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just
true.
take one square
I've
at a time.
definitely,
or, like,
eaten
one-
some and been like, that didn't work,
Yeah.
but then you've eaten like literally one and it been knocked on my ass, right? Like, or just like couch locked, maybe not like, but couch locked and eventually pass out.
It always creeps up on you. Like to me, like
The
it'd be like
edibles,
yeah, because it's like usually I'll be sitting here and like eat a few edibles or whatever, and then by the end of the podcast I'll be like like literally slouching in my chair,
Yeah.
like, just like melting.
Yeah, you're always skeptical at
It's good
first, and
stuff.
then you realize it's actually kind of gotten a hold of you, you know. Hell
Yeah.
yeah! So yeah, how was your week? I don't know. I think I was the only one that answered that one.
Yeah,
I don't do anything exciting.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't do
I
much.
edit videos and you know, survive.
made it happen for the 4G.
Move snow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot, but I went to Ducks game.
yeah, that's right. You went to the Sens game
Sens Ducks
with the
with-
boy.
Yeah, with my son
Right on.
and my dad. Actually, it was kind of like my dad's present to my son because I wanted to get him tickets, and then I bought him a whole bunch of other shit, forgetting about the tickets
Oh, okay.
for
yeah.
Christmas, you know. And then I was like, ah, shit. Okay, well, I went to my dad. I'm like, don't get him anything. I'm like, give him these tickets.
Yeah, right on.
Because then it was like, you know, a way that I could still give him the tickets. But so we got there, and he got like a Sens sweater and stuff. I'm a Ducks fan, but I said we should make a sign, so because we were sitting right on the glass, and I was like, we should make a sign so that like they could see you or whatever, right, on TV.
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, go Sens, go. And I was like, no, like Ducks, bro.
That's funny, yeah.
But so I was joking about making a sign that says he's not my son. He didn't end up making a sign. Like we didn't make a sign. We just went. But we were on the wrong side. We were on the side of the camera, so like you could just see the backs of our heads.
Oh,
and shit.
okay,
But
okay.
I brought my fucking Ducks jersey and
Yeah.
shit, like my old school, like from whenever I was a kid.
Nice. That's
Um,
sick, man. So which end were you on?
We were at the Ducks end,
Okay.
and so we saw them twice.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a couple big hits that happened right in front of us too.
Nice.
And like the first one, like scared the shit out of them.
yeah.
But
It's pretty loud, man. They come in pretty
oh,
hard
yeah,
for
man.
sure.
And then like if they hit the puck, like you know, you bank the puck off the board.
Yeah,
If they hit it off like the bottom yellow,
yeah,
it was just like solid. Like you couldn't really hear it. It was just like.
yeah, and goes.
But
yeah.
if it was actually on the white part of the board, it
Oh,
was like bang,
yeah.
like, and you could see them. You know they're gonna bank it or whatever. But even myself, I'm like, yeah, I see him doing it.
yeah,
He's doing it. Oh fuck! It
it's
was
like a
so
fucking
loud.
bullet shot almost,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
There was a guy
Really
chirping
no time to
Gibson at the
react.
end of the game and shit.
Oh,
He was
yeah?
like, Gibson.
Yeah.
And like he got really annoying to the point where like I started saying stuff to him.
Oh
And there
yeah.
was like a whole bunch of people around me, like old people and stuff, like laughing and shit. Like
Yeah.
fucking it was pretty good. But Yeah, so then actually, so he was, they won. They won in
Yeah.
a shootout. So
Yeah.
it was cool too, actually, real quick. It was cool too because, like, so then my son got to see, like, the whole fucking thing, right?
Overtime,
like,
and a shootout. Yeah, that's sweet.
But no, so, actually, so Gibson would have been in that end twice. So in the second period, he was in the other end.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and because the bench is right across from us, and I looked up and he was standing at the bench like with his helmet off and shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And because you don't usually see the goalie at the other end, and or I mean at the fucking bench.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then he's like gets the trainer to fix his helmet and shit, puts it on, and he goes back to the net and fucking plays for a bit.
Mhm.
And then he comes back to the bench and just throws his fucking helmet, but he had like another helmet ready to go, and he put it
Yeah.
on. And actually, at first, I thought he was like wearing the other goalie's helmet, but I was like, oh yeah, this is the NHL. He's probably got 4 of them back there.
Yeah.
It's
No
like a
doubt.
gold case. But this one probably. But anyway, so then fucking he goes back, whatever. And I was trying to look at it. I'm like, it looks a little different than the last one he had. But then in the third period, like he was really close, and I noticed it had 24 on one side and 8 on the other
Yeah.
for Kobe or whatever.
Kobe.
And I actually got a couple pictures. And well, we can't really show them. I'll show you guys later. But
Yeah.
I got a couple pictures. I was like I said, I was like right on the fucking glass.
The glass,
so I got a
yeah.
couple like good pictures up close and shit. I
Nice.
got Getzlav and shit like
Oh,
standing
yeah,
there for
sick.
the anthem and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah,
It's always a good atmosphere, like in a stadium like that. It's
It
been a
is,
while
yeah,
since I've
it's
been to
always
like a
fun.
fucking
For sure.
good hockey game.
but yeah, shout out Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
Kobe, man.
And fucking his,
Everybody else.
Yeah, his daughter and everybody else that was on there. Apparently, there was like the pilot's family. I heard that like a guy and his wife and
And
daughter,
your daughter, yeah.
And daughter.
died. Like
yeah.
a family died,
was,
but someone
um,
told me that the pilot and his wife and daughter
I
apparently.
think the pilot was on Solo. I think. 'Cause
Okay.
They like.
Well, because I've heard it twice now that
yeah.
the pilot, the family that died was the pilot, his wife, and
Okay.
and kid.
There just wasn't any of the same last names. Like I think the pilot didn't, but the family you were talking about, the father, he was a retired MLB player. I'm pretty sure. Joe. Oh man, I don't even want to try Antidebelli or whatever. I don't want to try it because I'm gonna get it wrong, all the names. But yeah, like rest in peace to all those souls, man. That was a horrific accident.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have happened to anybody.
I heard like I don't know if there's any way to even know this, but I heard that they found him like holding her.
Yeah,
or
I
some
saw
shit.
that. There's been a bunch of articles like that. I was just reading one where it came out. They said there was no engine failure in the helicopter. So that
I
makes
started
you-
hearing
makes you
like
wonder,
weird
but-
conspiracy
Yeah, at
theories and
this
shit.
point,
Well, I
you're just
heard-
like you don't. At this point, you're like, fuck. You know what I mean?
I heard like the sound between like the conversation between them and like ground or whatever, like not long before it happened, and like
Oh, is that like
it
public?
sounded calm.
Yeah,
right?
like, there's nothing
yeah.
going on, but also too apparently there was no black box in the fucking
Helicopter. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But I
Well,
also
yeah,
don't
like-
know if that's true or anything.
Yeah,
like, but
No, you'll never know. You're gonna hear crazy things. You know what I mean?
it's-
Regardless of what actually happened, 9 lives were lost that shouldn't have been lost
yeah.
that way for sure. So
Well, who was it? Kawhi Leonard.
yeah, he said he used the same pilot.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, like he
same
would drop
pilot.
he would drop him off and be like, I'm going to pick up Kobe.
Yeah,
Shit like
yeah.
that.
So that's crazy to think about that for sure.
Yeah.
I saw an interview too as to why he was traveling like that, and it was so he could be a father and be
Yeah, he wanted to beat traffic and shit, right?
Yeah,
like he just had
yeah.
to fucking wait in traffic
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
said he
so
could
it's
get
like-
up and down in like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, hey man, yeah, you got the money, man. I don't blame you.
For
It's
sure.
just,
Yeah, do
like
it.
it's so like
You gotta do what you gotta
I
do
mean?
to live that kind of lifestyle, and it's
Yeah.
like more like again, like if you're willing to do that to to be part of your kid's life while living that kind of lifestyle where you
Yeah.
got to be training, you got to be at events,
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
be here, you got to be there.
And apparently he really wanted to, because even his wife was like, "Yeah, you don't need to worry about it." And he's like, "This is my part of my life now." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's
yeah.
man. He was 3 years retired, 4, 10, like going on 4.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Like, man,
Yeah, crazy.
I was devastated.
Man, like honestly, dude, like I've heard about a lot of celebrity deaths in the last few years, and it was
kinda
like
doesn't really hit you, but-
man. And I don't even follow sports or basketball. Like I'm not like a fan of Kobe, and like I mean I respect his skill. Like but there was something that weirdly, like when Styles told me, he's like, I think it was the message in like the group. It was just like, God took another legend from us too soon or something like that. I was like, oh shit, what happened? Who was it? And then he was like, and as soon as he said that, I started Googling like right away, like or like looking on
what happened
Facebook.
or whatever,
I'm sure I'm like, oh, if someone died, I'm gonna see it on Facebook. And yeah, like as soon as I found out it was Kobe, I was like, whoa, like that's fucked up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, man, for
Like
sure.
it's just weirdly like sat with me in a weird way. And then when I found out how it happened, I was just like, damn, man.
That's
like,
what does it, man.
Yeah, like it's just like fuck. And I don't know. It really fucked me up for a bit. Like honestly, like it was
because it's a thing that you can think about, and it's the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? Everyone can put themselves in that shoes and understand. Like, it's just horrific. You know what I mean? Like, so, and then you think of like who, you know what I mean? It's sad to say, but if he wasn't on that plane, who's to know if anyone would even know about what happened that day, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, it happened to a legend, and the whole world now knows about it. And yeah, man, it's absolutely horrific. Yeah, and yeah, just seeing like all the people that are affected by it and everything, like the NBA world, like Shaq specifically, man, like Shaq specifically. Wow. Like big man like that crying is enough to make you cry. It like, and Snoop, man, Snoop's going off. I don't know. The latest thing too is this chick in the media, Gayle King. Have you guys heard it? She did an interview with this person about Kobe the other day, but she was digging at his 2003 case.
Oh, a lot of people have been doing that.
I shouldn't even be bringing it up to give that like attention.
No, I hear what you're saying.
But
though,
that's
like,
the latest news surrounding that, and it's all bullshit for sure. She was like trying to pry at that, you know what I'm saying? So Snoop Dogg specifically is like legit going right on social media, and he's ripping her apart. It's actually hilarious. Yeah,
I fucking love him on social media, man. He's like, he's a fucking the goat for sure.
Yeah, but needless to say, rest in peace once again to a legend and all the families affected in that horrific accident.
Yeah, like you said, it just didn't need to happen.
Absolutely.
It's uncalled for. Sorry, that's probably the worst way to put it, but
no, I know
it's uncalled for.
It was, man, absolutely. I just turned on I turned on the Pro Bowl just to throw something on the TV, and they announced it there, and I was just like, I was like blown away by it.
Yep.
Right at the start of the new decade too, right?
Yeah, man, yeah, for sure. The night before the Grammys too, ironically. Or no, it was the same day.
Same night. Yeah,
And
this
the
is
night
where the
before-
conspiracy theories come in,
And the
right?
night
Yeah, I know,
before, the
yeah.
night before LeBron James broke his
Surpassed
like,
him
record.
for
So
the
there's
third
like
time.
numerology and like there's weird conspiracies going on with like the Grammys and like sacrifices and like.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see the
satanic
thing
shit,
where it's like if you add up like it's like 1978 to 2020 for him, and then it's like 2006 to 2020 for his daughter. But if you add it all up, it's 8,024. So
Wow.
it's like 824. Technically, if you look at it, it says 8024. But
Yeah.
you would say 8,000.
Yeah,
So it's like 824. I'm like,
yeah.
I guess. Fuck.
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Again, there's the internet's crazy for that though. When things
It
happen,
is. They
people
Well,
it's like
find ways like
Somebody
Yeah.
said to me, like,
cherry
who
picking
thought
stuff.
to fucking
Yeah.
add the numbers up? Like,
Right. But people do that kind of shit, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to believe it or not. I'm
Yeah,
more likely to
yeah.
not believe it.
You want to not believe it, right?
Well, I mean,
Just
it's the same
because
thing when like
it's-
Whitney Houston died and shit like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was the same thing. It was like on Grammys night or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
and
exactly.
like there was weird conspiracy theories.
Shout out
surrounding that,
Timinator and OT
and,
Benz.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, who knows what happens in the world of these elite celebrity
Yeah.
Hollywood types?
We'll leave it up to them. Stay the fuck out of our studio, yo.
But yeah, I know the helmet was cool though.
Yeah, that's man. It's cool to see that in other sports as well.
Yeah. Well, that's it, because athletes respect athletes, just like
exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought about it too, right? Kind of thinking like, what like do I know right now about Gibson and Kobe? Like any relation at all, you know what I mean? Have I ever heard them talking, or you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
no.
Together.
And I'm like, wait, well, fucking Anaheim is like in California or whatever, right? So I was thinking just because it's like close to home, or also because maybe they like have run into each other. But I just thought that was cool too, like you said, between sports, or like, you know what I mean, like another sport.
Yeah, man. It's just how that's how much of an impact he had on everyone in the sports world, and I guess outside of it as well, you know.
I was watching like crazy clips of him I think it was on Jackass or something like that.
Oh,
yeah. Or maybe, I don't know if it was on Jackass or like, but it was with fucking
Knoxville, or
it wasn't Knoxville, it's the other dude with long hair.
Chris Pontius.
Yeah, it's the guy. And he jumps into a fucking pool full of snakes or something like that.
Wild Boys probably.
Maybe that's what it was. And
Kobe
fucking and Kobe fucking runs and legit. It's like a big ass fucking outdoor pool.
Yeah.
And jumps the entire thing and fucking
dunks.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right over a fucking pool full of snakes. I'm pretty sure with Chris Pontius still like in the pool at the time. I'm not sure, but yeah, that clip exists. Go look for it.
Crazy, man. I like the one video too where he's in front of this guy that's about to inbound the ball, and he's literally arms down, and he's just like kind of like waddling back and forth, you know what I mean? And this guy, man, goes to like check the ball and like fake in his face, and Kobe doesn't even move up, doesn't even flinch his eye, man. He's just still like this, and Buddy, man, he legit is like right in his face, man, and he doesn't even budge. Legend.
Lost stuff. Yeah. Fuck.
Legend. But yeah.
Did you guys hear about Young Jock driving an Uber?
You were saying something about that, like
video. It was like a little while ago, I think now. But I saw a video where it was like two chicks in a Uber, and they were like, "Oh, like this dude, whatever, like looks like Young Jock and shit, and like whatever." I know they're like, "You look familiar and shit," and then they're like, "Oh, like it's Young Jock, are you Young Jock?" And then he like pulls his hoodie down and stuff.
That's sick.
But he doesn't say anything to like
give himself away.
Yeah, well, to like defend himself.
Is this being like filmed from like their phone or like
their phone? Like yeah, and it's like, and you're just given the impression that like he doesn't defend himself, so you're like, shit, like dude's poor or whatever, right? Or not poor, but he's like not the poor guy, but he's like yeah, like if you're that big, then not that big, But no, so then point is that I guess I found out recently, because I saw it a couple weeks ago or a week ago or whatever, but then I saw a thing recently where they were talking about it, and I guess he was doing it for charity, and it was like something for like awareness to show kids they don't have to like sell drugs and shit, and be in the streets and all that shit.
I mean, that's a good marketing if you think about it, right? Yeah. It's just like he could promote himself doing that too, like, you know what I mean, like, or like just make videos and shit, like. Yeah. It's like fucking I forget the dude. It's like they sing in the car. James Corden.
Yeah. Did you see the fucking Justin Bieber and him? I didn't see the actual video, but it was someone posted a video of them, like them outside on the street watching them
vehicle.
Oh, hold on.
Drive by. Watching them drive by. Doing the fucking the karaoke.
Okay.
But they're not driving the car.
Yeah.
They're like,
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Truck, like dragging them or whatever, right?
It's all a lie. He's not actually driving.
What the
fuck? Shit.
However, just speaking of the, turn your volume up just to see. Yeah, you're good. So we got a little issue with the camera, I think.
Yeah. I brought one back.
We got it going, but
in the meantime, shout out Rocky and Mr. Zed.
Fucking right.
Creep Squad in the house. Much love, boys.
But wait, sorry, what were we fucking?
Not Cash Cab. James Corden, Justin Bieber. The video there of them riding in the.
I was saying was it Young Jock you're talking
about?
about?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, you were talking about making videos out of it.
Yeah.
So there's actually a guy I follow, on Instagram, Dumpster Squirrel.
Yeah.
And he's a Uber driver.
Okay.
In Ottawa, and he posts like stories and shit, and like videos and pictures. And shit.
Yeah.
So he takes like selfies and stuff with the riders or whatever, and like. He posts like this video of like some dude
trying to get a ride with him.
I know, man. Yeah.
Shout out to what's his name?
Dumpster Squirrel.
Yeah, we should tag him in this shit.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Offer us a ride.
Yeah, he'll have to Uber us here, and then he can be our guest.
Yeah,
it's cool because he has like different adventures, and I guess some people like let him tell their story and shit. So be like, oh, like fucking Carlos is just came from the hospital, like he had this or whatever, blah blah blah. Be like Carlos, like he always says that, like be like this dude, be like that chick, like yeah.
See, that's dope, man. It's like I say, you just create content out of life, like doing your thing.
Man, and then I guess like on his breaks and shit, he'll just be like sitting downtown somewhere or just sitting in a random neighborhood, like taking videos of people walking around and shit and like whatever, right? So you look through his story and sometimes it gets crazy. Like he's got like the little ticks on his
man. Like some people are just ridiculous.
But he's got like merch and stuff too, and it's not like just Dumpster Squirrel. Like it says different sayings and like different things on it and shit. He's actually pretty cool. I thought I saw him one day because it looked like him, and the car, I guess he had just bought a car or something or whatever. He had posted his car or something, and so I knew what he drove, and it's basically like your car but not the hatchback.
Oh, okay.
And so I thought I saw him one day. I might have been even with you, but I thought I saw him one day in the city. And but he was driving a red one.
Okay.
And I messaged him and hit him up, and I was like, dude, I think I just saw you. Do you have a fucking like da 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 da? And he was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, shit, man. I'm like, I think I just saw you. Is it red? He's like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
Wasn't him.
But it looked like him. But no, yeah, he'd be good to get on here.
Yeah.
Have some good stories and shit, man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Fucking phone.
Yeah. So yeah, the coronavirus.
Yeah, man.
I heard they just landed a plane like in Ontario somewhere with all the people they shipped out of China.
Yeah,
all the Canadian people they shipped out.
Well, like I heard there was like they're
in quarantine for like 14 days or some shit.
Like a cruise ship.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah,
because like a girl I went to school with and shit whenever I was a kid. Well, like a friend of mine. She's like she was in TV and stuff here. And then she's out west now doing like TV and stuff out there. And she's like a host of some shit. But like a morning show or something.
Okay.
But anyway, she was asking on Facebook if anybody knew anybody that were like the people on these cruise ships or whatever. Because she wanted to like, I guess, interview like
someone that was in touch with them.
Yeah. I was gonna say not the people in the quarantine, because I even read through the comments and that was clarified. Like people like, you're dumb, like that's fucked, like whatever. She's like, no, like I want to talk to the people who know the people. Yeah, like shit. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like I've heard that it can't. It's like as long as you're like
healthy,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
but it's just at the same time too, like you don't want.
So I think as another conspiracy theory that I heard, there's a lot of protests going on.
Is it the fucking
in Hong
Gates
Kong
thing?
Well, I don't.
Bill Gates?
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't
get to
hear that. But anyway, so basically there's like millions of people protesting in Hong Kong for like their freedom and shit. Like I'm not fully versed on like the details of it all.
Yeah.
But those people are no longer protesting because they're scared to go outside.
In
large crowds of people that might get sick, you know what I mean? So like, they're saying that it was the Chinese government's way of stopping this protest.
Well,
wow.
So
makes sense.
I heard, and I don't know where I heard this. But
probably gonna get hacked by the Chinese government now.
I think it was, they're already like, they got into my brain. But I honestly think that this might have been like late at night at a party, so like we can't really trust the source. But I heard that apparently a couple years ago, Bill Gates made a statement saying that this, like at this time, there's gonna be a crazy fucking virus or some shit or whatever, like an outbreak of some sort.
Really?
And then then there's other people that are saying that they think that this came from, I guess, like somewhere in China or whatever. There's a lab that
well, I know the conspiracy theory that like
shit like this, but they think that the
virus the same thing as the Resident Evil, the Umbrella Corporation.
But they think that the virus came from this laboratory, right?
Okay.
In this whatever, right? But they found out that the lab is owned by Bill Gates.
Right. Get this. So there's a long running thing about Bill Gates and his
it was
depopulation.
Ago, yeah.
So he's trying to like reduce and he was using like his Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and they go all around the world and they give vaccines and all this shit.
Yeah.
And again, this whole conspiracy culture wants to think that he's trying to, because he's even done like TED Talks. I don't know if it's like a TED Talk, but he's done like a talk and talked about how population growth is getting out of control and we're overpopulated, and by using vaccines we can control the population growth and we can reduce the population. And then people take that and to think, well, I don't know what to believe, but people take that to think like, oh my god, he's after like legit like reduce like depopulation, you know, like he's trying to make a mass fucking cull of the human race. But for what end? Why? What's the purpose? I don't understand. Like,
make more room on Earth, I guess.
There's plenty. There's plenty. Like we cram people. Exactly. That's it. Like we cram people in cities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's plenty of room on planet Earth.
Man,
like plenty of room, and we're not over. Like think about how much fucking resources get thrown away, and just like there's not a lack of food. There's just a lack of means to access it. Meaning the monetary system prevents people from accessing clean healthy food, clean water, shit like that. But there's plenty of it to go around on planet Earth for all the people that we have. By far, they just want to push this idea of like, oh, there's not enough to go around and there's not enough space and there's not enough
all fear.
we gotta get rid of y'all. But trust me, there's lots of room.
Yeah. And to go off what you're saying too, what I heard earlier on the radio, and I don't feel crazy for saying this because I heard this on fucking 106.1 Shay, but they said
if I'm going down, they're going down with me.
Yeah, they said that fucking alcohol and cocaine fights against the coronavirus, and I'm thinking like this is all making perfect sense now too, you know? Like,
totally.
If you don't get the coronavirus, if you fear it, just drink some alcohol and a little coke, you'll be all right. It'll fight against it, you know? Secretly.
That has to be one of their like trolling joke things, right? Like that.
Man, it seems like it, but the way they said it was so serious.
You think they'd skip right to the fucking fentanyl though? Like, you gotta do like too much fentanyl and then you won't get the coronavirus ever again. I was like, no, you're good. It's like, it's your final fucking what do you call it, like booster shot, or like not booster shot, like vaccine. So this is the final vaccine. Rids off all fucking diseases. Shit, that's actually, I'm sorry, that's not funny.
Because if you can't laugh at it, what can you laugh at? That's what I say. Fucking laughter is the best medicine, right?
Fucking right.
If you got the coronavirus, just fucking laugh about it. It might go away.
A little jolly laughter in your day is all you need.
Fucking right. You just need to watch Gamma's Boy.
The movie.
Yo, dude, I haven't seen that.
That's got replay value. Like,
it does,
shit, man, like
it's been a minute for me. Oh, fuck. Shout out Kanaska.
Yeah, gang.
Check out last week's episode.
56.
Much love. And speaking on that, next Saturday, Avant-Garde Bar.
That's it.
8 o'clock.
The Valentine's Talent Rhymes.
Thanks for supporting the Avant-Garde.
That's hilarious. Shit, yeah. Oh yeah, I said it wrong.
Well, I mean, like, just you said it Englishly.
Garde. I get it. Garde.
Avant-Garde.
I get it.
Avant-Garde.
There you go. I
got it. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can catch us, Kanaska, Ruckus, Goon,
Timinator,
Cypher Gang, Timinator, and probably a whole bunch more. I'm sorry
Young
if I
Moose?
forgot your name. Yeah, I think maybe Young
I think
Moose.
that might
Maybe
be it. Even.
I don't want to
Be
forget
there.
anybody, but
Comment if you remember anybody else that's coming.
that's right. And hit up all of our pages
Comment
for that poster.
anything you fucking want.
Hit us up for the tickets. Yeah.
Oh shit! Also, too, one of my buddies hit me up here with some important information. I don't need to share the important information with you, but he just recently purchased a shirt with my face on it, Brandon's face on it.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
shout out to Mike, my homie Mike at work.
Much love, Mike. Big
Um,
shout out.
He texted me and said sorry to bug you, and I said, oh, it's no big deal. And I sent him the link. Oh shit.
Real
Yeah,
J.
shit, man. Everybody's hitting me up right now. You gotta stop this shit. Just give me a minute.
Speaking of shows too, though, tomorrow night
What's that?
there's the Fighting Fire with Fire
Oh
event going
yeah.
on, hosted by Misha. Big
Yeah.
shout out to Misha, by
Is
the
it
way.
like Misha or is it the show, the radio show?
I want to say it's her, but it
Okay.
could be the show too. But I've seen a lot of just her to do with it.
Yeah,
So,
she's holding it down.
yeah, exactly.
What can I shout out, Misha?
Yeah, you can catch a whole lot of Fire artists performing there tomorrow night. Damn,
I
wish
actually
knew
didn't even
the
know about it till
location.
today.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, shit.
Yeah. All proceeds go to Australia. You know what's been going on there, the fires.
Oh yeah, no way.
Hence
That's
Fighting
cool.
Fire with Fire. Yeah, big shout out to Misha for
Ah,
putting
you
Oh,
that.
get it.
I get it now. The fire, yeah, shit.
That's
Oh, birds.
right.
Birds, dog.
If you haven't got it yet, there was fires recently going on in Australia. It was horrific.
And we call good rapping fire.
Put two and two together.
I still gotta get
Oh,
that
we
sound
need one of
effect.
those too.
Bam. That's my next
Rim
one.
Shot.
Every time.
Next time, man.
You know what?
I don't realize I need it until
I'm at least gonna get the fucking address for everybody. But yeah, go
Something
on.
else I want to say real quick too is I'm pretty sure I already said it, but 4G audio
Ooh, something just happened
podcast. Yeah, some shit just happened, bro.
What happened? You can't.
Headphone stuff.
I'm getting like feedback sound.
Yeah.
Or not feedback.
Oh,
But
that's better.
we good? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
We back.
4gaudiopodcast.com. Anything you need is there. Our merch is there. Our latest episodes are there. Links to our Facebook, our Instagram, Patreon, SoundCloud.
That's
SoundCloud. All that shit's on there. Shout out to anybody in Spain. Spain's
Because
been watching.
apparently we got a lot of viewers in Spain. Yeah,
Right,
that's
my
Barcelona. That's sick. Barcelona's actually, I hear, like, I've never been there, but I know that a lot of skate videos have been filmed there, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they say like the city is like
yeah,
art.
that's
like,
right.
Like
for
the buildings
skateboarding.
are like art themselves, but then like everything you can skate on, it was built by like skaters.
That's right. Yeah.
But like millions of years ago.
I've
or
heard
whatever.
that, yeah.
Not millions, but
Years
years
ago.
ago. Probably far.
When
farther.
skaters ruled the world.
Yeah. Fuck, like you never know. Fuck. In between the dinosaurs and the cavemen, it was just like a bunch of skateboarders and BMXers. Like, yeah. And then like whenever we came along, we were like, whoa, like just dusted the city off and like went to town. Shit.
That's great.
But yeah, no, I heard that it's real cool there. What was the other one too? We had some like mountain view in the States and shit.
Yeah, we've got a few cities.
That's crazy,
in the
man. That's
States.
crazy. We're doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shout
shout out
out
to
to
everybody.
you,
Yeah,
yeah.
like just fucking.
Yeah, we
so
worldwide
sick.
now.
Yeah,
That's what it's like.
like
Like,
4G.
for the longest time, we were just like throwing stuff on YouTube, and I was like, "Yo, the 2020, I gotta go fucking legit." So
Yeah.
Legit.
And
Now-
here we are, man.
now we're worldwide.
That's
We
right.
out, chia.
Thanks for paying
So
attention.
yeah, I just got you going on.
No,
on
go ahead. I was probably just.
I'm
gonna
glad I
drag
looked that
it out.
Because yeah, it's hosted by Dynamic, so
Okay,
one
okay.
could say it is.
It's what's
Yeah.
the show called again? Bring it again.
yeah.
That's his. Yeah.
Yeah. That's his and Misha's the co-host to that. So yeah, it's at Overflow, at 2477 Calidar Avenue, Ottawa, Ontario. Yo,
Be there
that's right.
or be square, as they say, if
Yeah.
that's still a thing.
What's the wait? Just real quick. What's the the movie? I think it's called The Love You Man, maybe. And he's like,
Jim Carrey.
no, It's like Paul Rudd and
That is I Love You, man. I was
Is
gonna
it?
say
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
I got
And
that wrong.
they're on the phone. He's like, yeah, like, you know, you want to like meet for lunch or whatever, or like something, right? We'll go here, whatever. And he's like, yeah, all right, yeah. He's like, I'll see you there, or I'll see you another time. He's like, well, you're gonna be there or not?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
That's
totally
too good.
took away from that, but
Oh no worries. I was just I was thinking of just listing off the performers there tomorrow night.
yeah.
Which
which I
is,
missed, didn't I? I missed it, didn't I?
No.
Oh, you didn't do it? Okay,
didn't do
good.
it yet.
I interrupted you just in time.
So yeah, tomorrow night you got Capé,
No
Chris
way.
Keys, Dip Black, Dominique Gourlay, Dustin Wareham, Heavy, Marty Party, Misha,
Oh, Marty Party.
Queenie, Timol Garnier, who started following us. Shout out for the follow, and Vante Poems or Vaunt Poems.
So I just want to say like a whole bunch of stuff right now.
Say it.
Shout out to all those people.
Yeah.
What was the one you said? Oh, shout out Marty Party specifically. If you go on my Instagram, Styles the Prophet, THA Prophet. There's a picture with me and Marty Party randomly, and we were doing a shot at the.
Yeah, it's a
the-
sick pic.
The fuck was it?
That
was
was
the
Cranium,
bar,
yeah.
Yeah, and it was at Babylon. Yeah, and actually, Jonesy took the picture. It was super sick. But no, and then the other thing I have to say too is not to take away from any of the other artists, but there's a song right now that I listen to like a lot. It's like number 2 on my playlist, so I play like the first song, and then I let this one play. Like, so I always listen to this.
Yeah,
Cape's fucking Residuals.
the new one. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm serious though. Like I said, not take away from anybody else, because like Dip Black just put out an album, I believe too, that I was fucking with for a bit, and like you know
Everyone's
what I mean.
hard
Like they're
on the
all
grind,
like
for
like
sure.
you know what I mean. But I just have to say that one song, I fucking play with it. I play with it. I fuck with it.
Juggle it
I play it
around a
all the
little bit.
time. Like that's it. That's the song. And I like it a lot too. Like I think part of the reason that I'm in love with it is because it's not his normal style.
Yeah.
And like,
I think we might have discussed this before. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said it was like kind of shows his like versatility because his and his other ones.
Yeah, and he can actually
like
sing,
out of
you know,
control.
like-
Like he sort of spits. Like he's
Yeah, that
you know
one's
what I mean?
hype.
Yeah,
Shout outs to him.
but yeah. So I actually I actually wish I could go tomorrow. I work tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I wish I could make it too.
Like I said, I didn't even know until last night or tonight. I was thinking it was yesterday or tomorrow already. So I was thinking that.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah?
know what time it is.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, we much love from 4G. We hope that show goes down amazingly for everybody.
Yeah. Fucking right.
Mike Ryan goes me styles.
Yeah. Fucking right. Shout out Mike Ryan,
Oh
man.
yeah, Mikey Ryan.
Shout out everybody at the pub house, and I won't even say it because I don't want to relate myself to it in case they get mad at me.
Yo. So I don't know why I just thought of this randomly right now. But this is another question we got to add to our rapid fire
Oh, yeah.
question
Hit
round.
me.
I'm gonna ask you guys right now.
All right.
If you were to lose 1 sense, what would it be?
Ooh,
And
good
why?
one.
And why?
Fucking good one.
Oh, fuck.
In all honesty, it'd probably have to be smell.
Okay, right, all right.
That's probably the most disposable set.
No.
It's nice to smell food, right? Sucks to smell shitty things.
But with
The
smell
only
goes
other
your
one-
taste too, though.
Right, see, there you go. He's got
Okay,
it. So
well,
I was gonna
say, but with taste is more important to me. But if we're getting technical, you are right.
So if you think about it, if you lose your sense of smell, your taste goes as well, and that's right. But if you lose your sense of taste,
Yeah.
your smell could potentially compensate for the
Okay,
like, you know what I mean? You
yeah.
can put food in, and the smell of it might be like, oh, this tastes good because it
Yeah.
smells good.
True.
I have like
Smart.
allergies and shit, so like half the time I can't really like smell.
And like sight
shit
and touch
taste
and
shit.
like
You can't lose.
that's
that.
essential, right?
Yeah,
like in
man.
hearing.
Hearing
Yeah,
is like,
that's
yeah, like I was
You
gonna say
can't, man.
after you said like, you know, I was thinking, well, like the taste would go with the smell. I was like, shit, well then hearing maybe, because I want to see shit. But then I was like, then I'd have to read everything, man. It'd be like, oh, someone would fucking write it down and show me, and I'm like,
Yeah. So to me,
And,
like
like,
my
you
answer
done yet?
would be taste. Like
Yeah.
the
Nah,
most
man, I don't
disposable
know.
sense, taste.
When you put it like that, yeah.
The rest of them, I can't live.
But I
without.
mean, like, if this was like circumstantial and it was like you would lose your smell but still have the same taste, then I would go with smell.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I
But
was thinking at first.
we
for
also
sure.
know that if you even if you plug your nose, you can't
Yeah,
fucking taste
exactly.
shit, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, plug your nose. I can still taste shit, but if
you
my
have
nose is like
if you're
super
stuffed up,
sometimes I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
even
and you
taste
can't
the weed
taste
and
it.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not tasting much.
But yeah, so yeah, if it was circumstantial and you could just have like no smell and still have taste, then I would go with no smell. But yeah, because then that way, if you couldn't taste shit, you could still smell shit, right?
Yeah,
And half of eating food is smelling
it is, right? Yeah.
For sure.
I think it actually goes half of eating food is making it or something.
Oh, man,
you
it's
eat
so
with your
true.
eyes first or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's so true because it takes longer to prep food, right? It's so it's like thinking of like a good time. You know, all week you're at work and you're like, can't wait for the weekend. This, you know, good time. It's
Yeah.
like cooking food. Can't wait to eat that food. But it goes so
Yeah,
quick
it's like
when
that-
it comes, right? But the
Can't wait
the
to poop
time,
it out.
The
like
time
sex.
before when you're like stuck in your mind and you're like going through like eating it or like what's gonna happen that weekend. It's almost fucking. It's like you're there and it's like enjoyable, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. You know, you eat before you. Or no, wait.
I forget how it works,
yeah,
but there's a
eat with
saying.
your eye or eat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't
it's
know what
like-
you said. Yeah.
But there's a saying. There's a saying like that. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, no, I like that.
Oh yeah, that was a good one for sure. We'll have to add that in there. We're gonna have
I don't
to.
even know where I think I heard that like
throw a
somewhere. I'm
couple
like,
in.
I'm
That was a really good one
I'm
though.
stealing that. I'm using
Yeah,
it.
for sure. You guys hear Classified's new track
I did. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Dax and Snack?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Interesting that he went with well,
It's like very different styles, right? Dax
It
and
is,
Snack. Like
yeah.
there's two, like to me anyway.
and Class as
yeah.
well.
All, yeah.
for
All
sure.
very different. Like,
I mean, you could say Class and Snack are like similar on the lyrical side. I'd say Snack's obviously more like aggressive with it, but Dax is the one that really stands out. Anyway,
to get them on individual features would have been cool, right? But it's like I saying, like to get those two features on the same song.
Yeah, it
like
was.
it's like
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder though, why you chose Snack instead of Mercules, maybe.
oh, Mercules is too big now.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
that, and he's cheaper. Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
See the fucking.
But do you think Merc would be like, you know, you're like
I'm surprised I
Classified is
haven't
an
like.
OG hip hop.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Listen to Classified.
I'm surprised I haven't
Yeah.
like
Well, man, when I
works
was whenever
even before now.
Class was dropped his album and he was doing all that, and Merc was doing the tour. He came here. Class was doing that. What was it? The Roll Up. Remember that? The Roll Up. He'd do it in his studio. He'd just play beats live.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like Aaron Cohen's every Monday,
the
Monday
Raw.
Night Raw. But and Merc
Do
went
you remember
live
Monday
live
Night
with
Raw
him one night.
wrestling?
Yeah, oh fucking right. bud.
Sorry,
No, yeah, I remember that shit.
that's what I think of every time.
But yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. They went live together one time, and they were like, Merc was like, "Yeah, we gotta like link it up or whatever." So that's why I furthermore say I'm surprised it was Snack and not Merc,
Yeah,
because it was
right.
like.
Hey, maybe fucking like fucking Mercury is busy, man.
He is. Well, that's
Maybe
it.
it just hit a
He's,
point where
he's
just
in
like,
America right now, I think, touring. He's
Yeah.
about to go to Europe.
Maybe you hit up Merc and he's just like, yeah, I can't do it. I'll
Probably,
yeah.
I'll throw you over to Snack.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, so did also too. I heard a song on the way here to forget what it's called. Swisha T and Junk. My name is Junk.
Okay.
Is that the new one you just got?
Yeah,
I don't think I listened to that one yet.
it's fucking actually pretty good, man. I mean, not that I didn't expect it to be good, but yeah, I like it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. And shout out Junk and Swisha T for sure.
Hell yeah.
Junk's been doing a bunch of shit. Well, like I just see him everywhere. And like whenever I see him, I always check to see like where, like, is he posting this? or someone else, and a lot of it's like other people posting with him and shit like that, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's just like he's all over the place. Like everybody loves him.
Swisha T to me is like one of these elusive like Ottawa rappers. That, like,
Totally.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was
it's
even
like,
thinking about it
he
on
just
the way.
like he just exists in like this realm of his own, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he shows up to the odd show and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the thing he was at? Oh, were you there for Mercules?
Me, no, I wasn't, unfortunately.
Both of them, eh?
Yeah.
So he went to. He was at. We had like our like own little VIP section, which was like right by where Mercules and everybody were chilling. And I've like fucking met Swisha T a couple times. We've run into each other in weird situations.
Yeah, I think you've told that story before.
Yeah, I met him outside the hotel in Barrie and shit. We were staying in the same hotel. But then and that was after I saw him perform with MGK, and I rolled up on him and I gave him a couple grape swishers.
Nice.
And but yeah, so anyways, we were chilling. We had like bottles and shit, and like we're just chilling out in our own little section. And anyways, I was like, we were I was usually just like sitting down, but then I'd get up and stand at the balcony or like the railing. And then I was like standing there with my back to the like railing and on the step or whatever. But anyways, yeah, so then fucking he hit me, was like, hey man, like what's up? And he was showing some love and shit. But then fucking he chilled for a bit. We took some pictures and stuff and hung out.
Well, if you ever randomly run into him again on your travels.
Yeah, man, yeah. Seriously,
like,
yeah.
"Yo, come
Well,
through."
and I was thinking of that today on the way in whenever I was listening to that song. I'm like, yo, I should just like hit him up and be like, hey, like fucking, you know, he might not make the relation to like that's who I am.
Yeah.
But still it'd be good to get him on.
For sure.
But no, so yeah, so fucking he came in, like I said, he just chilled with us for a bit, and then he went back and was chilling with Mercules and shit, and then little Windex went on, and partway through Windex's set, he was like, yo, he's like, where's Swisha T? And like, so Swisha T walks by us, and he's fucking smoking a backwood, and he like runs through the crowd and like gets on stage and shit.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. But like, he wasn't even supposed to perform. It was just like, he just came to hang out with Mercules and shit.
Yeah, because they have a track together too, right? Windex and
yeah. But I don't know. This might have been before. Well, actually, it would have. Never mind. I was gonna say it might have been before, but it couldn't have been because he called him on stage to do a song with him. Yeah. Shout out fucking Windex too.
Yeah, I just seen him come start he was silent for a little while. Like I didn't hear from him for fucking ever. I think I even follow him on Instagram. I didn't really see too much from him for a while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he starts making these videos. Maybe he was doing it all the time and I just wasn't paying attention.
Well, I
don't
didn't
know,
see anything for a while either. And Brandon said that he deleted all the pictures from his account.
Oh, really? Okay.
And
I didn't notice
I
that.
guess he's like broken up with that girl now, like Lily Jade or whatever.
Oh, okay.
She was like taking pictures and shit for them.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I just, again, it was just one of the things I just sort of didn't notice. I didn't notice until I noticed it. That makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't notice until I noticed it. Fuck. I have to have a quick seizure and figure that out. Shit.
But yeah, it just all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, he popped up, and it was just like, that's something someone I've not heard from in a while. Except I didn't realize until I realized it.
I didn't realize.
Who you guys talking about?
I didn't realize until I realized.
Yeah, we were talking about Lil Windex.
Who he was?
No, just I don't know, just go back and listen.
Yeah, I will for sure. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got that fucking ice cream.
Oh yeah. So you want to say something about the ice cream?
You know what? Something I want to say has changed. I don't know. Maybe I've just been hanging on to it too long. Flavor isn't the same.
Yo, I got
Smell was amazing.
So you had something that was it was Skittles.
Yeah.
Blue Skittles.
Yeah, I
Something
remember
Skittles.
that. Yeah.
From Oasis or from
I don't. I just remember it being.
We'll go with
named,
Oasis.
I just remember it being named Skittles.
Okay.
But I didn't get the flavor of Skittles. I don't remember getting the flavor of Skittles when I smoked it. However, there was one of those ones that I just got recently. And again, the name of it is escaping me right now. But it fucking tasted like Skittles. Legit tasted like Skittles.
Blue Gelato.
That could have been it, maybe.
That stuff is good, man.
Or that BC Zombie.
It definitely is. I don't think it was that one. That shit is fucking fire. I like that.
Yeah, man, the BC Zombie. Yeah.
They have so many kinds.
That puts me to sleep though.
That was so hard. What, the BC Zombie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely feel
when
like
we
a zombie
smoked in
after.
your car that night, I was just like, oh man, yeah. Yeah, it just like completely chilled me right out.
Fuck it.
I fucking love weed for that, man. I could be feeling like super anxious.
Bad.
And then like, you know, like eating or like about to have a big night. Usually I get anxious, like even before a podcast. And it's not like I'm nervous to do it. It's just like, I'm like excited and anxious. I don't know. It's like part of who I am, I guess. And like I'll eat. Might find it even hard to eat because of it, and like I just feel so anxious, and then afterwards, man, I'll sit down, smoke a bong like tonight kind of deal. And honestly, man, it's just like I take this like big deep breath and it like shoots it all out, and I just feel like zen. You know what I mean? Like legit. And I'll always just be like, this is why I smoke weed.
Man,
like,
I feel the same, dude. It puts me on like a pretty fucking like even baseline of everything. You know what I mean? Like I don't get too stressed out about too many things. Like just weed just like keeps me on a pretty even baseline.
I always use it like because you were talking about being relaxed and shit. I always use it for like oh yeah, like I'm gonna sit down and watch a movie or something, right? I'm like, I'm gonna smoke a joint and like lay here and watch this movie and like chill. You know what I mean? Like that always has been a thing for me. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie. Like, I'm gonna fucking sit here and like smoke weed and like, you know, get all lazy and shit.
Oh man,
eat some candy and shit.
Yeah, that's like routine. Like it's like tradition almost. Yeah, fucking make supper, smoke a joint.
Oh yeah.
Watching a movie, smoking a joint. Like fucking taking the dog for a walk, smoking a joint.
That, like, you know, like in the summer, sitting around like the pool or like fucking backyard or like a beach or something, you know what I mean? And you're sitting back and you're drinking a drink and you're like, yeah. At that moment, I'm like, yeah, joint.
Yeah,
and like,
man,
you know, and like sit back and be like, this is like what relaxing.
Like with the thing you shared there earlier, the cottage or whatever, man. I've been like having this vision, man, of just being somewhere like that, you know what I mean? Middle of the night, fucking stars.
Yeah.
With like, you know, a bunch of like close friends or whatever. But
you should legit do that like, though. I'm so fucking
also,
down.
I think that one's far away, but
it's like what, like 5 hours, 6 hours, or even, or like
I forget.
It's like Muskokas, right?
You can find closer, guaranteed.
Well, exactly. Even if it was a tour, anyways, but
it's all part of the, like, what is it? The story is the story.
Yeah, the story is the story.
Yeah, man. The trip there is all part of it, right? We're fucking pile in a vehicle or two and fucking take a trip to the Muskokas.
Yeah, man,
I'd be so down.
Man, I want to go over more to the Peterborough way. I want to like camp on. Want to camp in Bob Cage and
fucking
just because, you know, fucking Gord Downey made a song about Bob Cage and I just want to spend a night there, man. Look up at the fucking
wine
stars
and smoke some weed and shit
and listen to that song, you know. Like it'd just be like the perfect
I've
moment.
been through there before.
It's like the quintessential Canadian moment.
Yeah, man.
Fucking right, man.
You sick. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we should do something like that.
You can find some of those places up in Quebec. I remember just a couple of years ago, I was looking at places like that because the guys were getting married, and we were like thinking.
Oh, even in the Bogue, bud.
It's a perfect example, man. Yeah, I'm actually Danielle and I fucking found a house there that we're like, wow, man. Like, we're really it's super like affordable, and just because of the location, we're like, oh my god, like, this is a fucking house to miss out on, you know. So we're like, we've been looking at it, but let's get it. Calabogue's a bit of a fucking deep.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, as for like Stevie's life, man, she would sick. Fucking have a life. 5 minutes from the peaks.
Fucking
crazy.
Oh, that's me, man.
But yeah, that's just, it's gonna go quick though, you know. So, but yeah, that's Calabogie's a nice area. I saw some up in the Quebec side though when I was looking myself. Some cabins like that.
Fucking hot tubs and shit. Sorry.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
even Tremblant is good.
loaded.
Like,
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
fuck.
some-
I wonder if I could get the spot by like, it's like my fucking aunt's cousin's great uncle or some shit.
Yeah.
They like lent it to me and my family and shit. Like whenever my mom was dying and shit, just to go on like vacation or whatever, and so I wonder if I could get that again. Like it was like a fucking like 6 or 7 or 8 maybe you could sleep in there, I think.
not bad.
And it was like pretty big. Like it was like an apartment.
Fucking
But yeah, no, that place is sick though. Like, but no, we should do something like that in the summer.
Yeah, man, it'd be fun.
Let's
I've
plan
been
that
wanting to
shit.
do something like that. And then, like, you know, whatever's like around that area too. If there's even trails, fuck, you'd be catching me walking along them during the day. You know, like, hell yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
right.
in the
Go
boat,
see
bad.
the
We can go to the
scenery and
Eagle's
stuff.
Nest.
Oh, beautiful spot.
You were talking about- yeah,
that,
yeah.
man. That's a spot to go
Yeah.
for sure.
My buddy used to drive his truck right up there.
Yeah, if you got a truck, you get up there. I mean, if you got an all-wheel drive car and it's a nice day, you probably
It's pretty rocky.
It is rocky,
especially when
though.
you get right to the top.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been a minute for me. Last time I was there was whenever Danielle and I actually just started to date, to be honest. It's a good 6-7 years ago almost.
Oh my goop.
Bless you.
Oh,
You alright?
I'll be good.
Well,
It's that coronavirus, man.
you beat it already.
Yeah, actually, you can't
See,
get
I
it
guess we
twice.
know what you were doing that weekend.
Shit, they know.
That's funny.
But yeah, I think I might have beat it already. Like I'm like 8% sure.
I got sick. It was going around.
Yeah, it was pretty bad too. I mean, I've also gotten the chills like that from like just having the flu, peeking
Oh,
my
but,
guts
like,
out
were
and
you,
shit.
like,
But I wasn't.
shaky as
Oh
fuck and
man, like
shit?
to
Yeah,
the point where
I
like
hate
what made me
that.
think of that too is I was thinking just now whenever I was coughing, I was like, oh, take a breath, you know, like you got to take a second to like breathe.
Yeah.
But like that night, yeah, man, I was shaking so bad.
Hate that. I've been
Then I,
there,
like,
man.
Like couldn't move and shit, and it, like I would stop breathing to like shake, and then I'd like force myself to stop shaking
So you could, yeah.
and take a couple breaths, and then just be like,
Yeah, man, I've been there before.
to the
man.
point where like I thought I was gonna pass out and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and then
man,
I'd wake
like,
up sweating and shit.
Oh yeah, the cold sweats. Fuck, that's actually nuts.
I figured we'd come up with a cure to the common cold already. Like, the fuck's going on?
There is none.
For a cold,
Or like
fuck
flu.
these, bro.
Like even
Yeah,
just flu
even
or,
like I even find Buckley's is like it's like a
Hot
good.
sauce, man.
And things that make you sweat are better than the common cold medicine. I swear, man, because the common
fucking
cold
Big Mac.
medicine, it's like a cover up. You know what I mean? It doesn't. I find it doesn't get rid of it for me. Just makes me feel better for like 4
that's-
hours. Then I gotta take
Most
more
of it,
again.
that's what
you
it
know?
is. It's
Yeah.
like relief, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But man, if you can find ways to sweat, though, I find that
Sweat,
one, it
baby,
helps
sweat.
prevent getting sick in general. If you're like active every day and sweat every day, man, I haven't been sick in years because of being active.
Physically-
like that
physically
sick,
active.
anyways.
It's true, man.
Like I get the common cold or whatever from pushing the body, but. Watch, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow not to be able to get out of bed, but yeah, and
I
yeah,
do know.
gonna beat the coronavirus.
Fucking right, I already did.
Yeah.
8% sure.
Right on.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm stoned.
Yeah, I was gonna
Me
say
too.
lit like that joint.
Yeah. Well,
One more. Well, should we hit our website
should we ask Jonesy the question?
4gaudiopodcast.com. Have we done that?
I don't know.
I
Has
don't
Jonesy
think-
answered the questions?
Have we? Have we asked
I don't
you the
think so.
questions?
No, let's
No.
get it.
Let's do it, because I even thought, I'm like, no, I can't ask them because we've already done them too.
Yeah, I was thinking about asking you.
We should
and then I was
definitely
like, oh, I
we
think
should
you
try to like switch them up or like add more.
Off the top of our heads, all right.
No, just like in general for
No,
like, future.
I completely agree. Like, I was even...
But yeah, if you want to do it, off
should
the top
have
of your
like
head.
10, but like have 5 different sets of 10. So we'll just be like, oh, and just pick one and be like, this is the one we're using today.
Yeah, that's smart, so you're not using them all every single time.
So then they can't study the tape.
Yeah, that's right.
they're gonna be studying this tape.
Yeah.
Yo, who was it that was just like, bah,
They're
bah,
like, we
bah,
know
bah.
the first one he's gonna ask.
It might have been Kanaska, but somebody was just like,
Yeah, that was gonna ask.
It was last week, yeah.
I like it when they really break
vodka.
it. They really break it down.
Vodka.
All right, Ben.
Vodka.
Boobs or booty?
Oh, you know my answer is booty all day
Yeah. Gin or vodka?
long. Gin.
Whiskey or rum?
Ooh, I'll go with rum on that one. I like my Kraken.
Yeah. Powerade or Gatorade?
Powerade.
Powerade, man.
Actually, no, Gatorade. Yeah, you're right. Gatorade. I definitely drink more Gatorades than I do Powerades.
I would say
See,
Yeah.
Powerade's
My
been on sale lately, so.
that's the thing, they do swap.
It's just like always my go-to in summertime when I'm just
It
like
is.
sweating balls and I
Gatorade's the bomb,
need
man. I
something.
find Powerade's too sugary and leaves my mouth a lot more
Like
dry.
syrupy and-
Yes, yeah. Tattoos or piercings?
tattoos.
Would you rather take a plane or take a train?
Probably a plane because I'd probably be going somewhere exotic. But I've never taken it. I want to take a train.
Yeah.
So like, if I had the option right now, it'd be like take a train because I've never done it before.
Experience type thing.
But yeah,
Trains are cool, man.
Good time.
Yeah, they are a good time. I don't mind the train at all.
it'd be dope to have one of those like a. What the fuck is going on there?
Where's the camera? Oh, you can't see it. Oh.
Oh, it's
See
a
it.
big old glob.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
How does that taste? And for anyone that's listening right now, Styles just fucking squirted out a big old long snake of what is that?
That's
Rick Simpson oil.
Rick
yeah,
Simpson
that's
oil.
Rick Simpson.
I remember trying that there the other podcast.
Yeah,
That's
man.
for all you Patreon subscribers and 4G lovers.
Eat some of that if you want.
I'll think about it.
Get rid of it.
Pizza or tacos?
That's a tough one because there's so many options like pizza and like you could, you know what I mean?
There's
There's
endless options, for
right.
both,
So
yeah.
like
you could have chicken tacos.
right,
They
yeah.
could be soft shell.
Put anything on a
Did
pizza.
I make the
anything in a
tacos?
taco.
Are they from Taco Bell?
So it's
I
like
want to say just your
But if-
typical
but then again,
hard
if-
shell taco.
okay. So
Classic.
all right. Well then
Classic hard shell taco.
I'm going pizza then all
I
day.
would agree. with
All
that.
day pizza.
You know, to be honest, I don't really fuck with hard shell tacos.
No, man.
I'm not a big fan.
They
What
just-
about you?
How do you even eat that without it like breaking
I had them the
apart and
other
just
day.
like becoming
It's
messy
such a
and like
mess. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you
It's not
eat
fun.
it with your fork.
just
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
frustrates me. I get
But
mad.
yeah.
I want to get mad when
I
I'm
like
eating.
the soft
Oh, you know what you
ones,
do,
man.
man? Is you pull a fucking a Taco Bell, and you put the fucking salsa con queso, and you put that on the soft shell, and then you seat your hard shell inside of that, and you fucking fold it up, and then the soft shell holds in all the like broken pieces if it breaks up. Oh,
All right, you sounds like you got it figured out.
I
I'm
get
hungry.
back.
yeah,
Pizza.
pizza.
Would you rather give the first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10%? Haven't asked
I was
that
gonna
one
say, it was like,
in a
I'm
while.
gonna ask that one in a
forgot
while.
about
You
that
fucking
one.
gonna ask it to me. The first 90 or the last 10?
And you're giving it.
Fuck it. Whatever. I'm just gonna say the first 90, right? Because I just don't want.
Who
that.
wants to do
That
that
one,
last
so-
10?
I don't
Whatever.
want the finale.
Never laugh again or never use your smartphone again?
never use my smartphone again.
That one's easy.
Yeah.
Although it's tough though, because I use my phone a lot. I do.
Yeah, for sure. But
to the point where I get yelled at.
You need Wi-Fi and a laptop all the time.
That's true.
Yeah. Fuck.
No
yeah, there you go.
Data game.
Exactly. They can find other ways.
Would you rather forget who you are or forget who everyone else was?
See, you've asked this to a bunch of people, and every time I kind of think about it, I'm like, I really don't know.
Yeah. Especially with like everyone's like take on it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, I do think I'd rather forget whoever. I'd rather like remember myself. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's a big thing.
yeah. I want to know who I am. I don't even know what it would be like. I can't even conceptualize what it would be like not
you
to
like know
myself.
our names, but you're like,
I couldn't. That's it. I can't.
why the fuck am I here? Yeah.
I just honestly couldn't even think about what it would be like to not know, like who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that's getting me close, but
Yeah.
who the fuck am I?
All right. Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Gossip about me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
Yeah, I guess it depends where the elephant trunk is, or like.
Well, where your nose, you know.
Yeah. Because it was growing out the side of my head.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the giraffe neck because I'm like I want to be like Styles and be able to see shit when I'm like in a crowd.
Fucking right.
I think that's like typical, and it'd be, you know, like to have an elephant trunk. Like, come on, that thing's just getting in the way. I know your neck could get in the way, but you could maneuver yourself to like.
I'm sure
be
you
in
could,
the proper.
man.
You know?
Like. Though I've seen elephants use trunks and like they can maneuver shit pretty good with that.
They can. That's right, man. They can.
I'm sure you could find pretty
face.
useful things for that actually.
Yeah,
like the only actually now that I'm
You'd
thinking
be
about
super
it,
unattractive though.
that's true. But like you'd be super unattractive with a super ass long neck.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, like I think I could come up with more uses for an elephant trunk if I really thought about it than I could with a long neck.
Well, I mean,
Depends how long the giraffe neck is.
That's
I guess
true,
if it's
too.
like
What's the average? Yeah, like fucking.
like I mean, if you're looking in people's
Giraffe
second story
neck length.
windows, you don't even like want to go in their house.
Yeah.
You'd be like bending down all the time.
Yeah,
I say like
exactly.
on your hands and knees and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, fucking having said that, then elephant trunk sounds like an option.
Switching it up.
Oh shit.
Would you rather be forgotten about or hatefully remembered?
Ooh. I don't want to be hatefully remembered. That's the thing, right? So like if I'm gonna be remembered, I want to be remembered for doing something good. I don't want you to remember me for being like an asshole.
Yeah.
So like whatever, forget about me. Everyone gets forgotten about eventually.
Is that true though?
Yeah.
Is it?
100%.
Well, I don't know, man.
I guarantee you, every single person that's ever
There's a
lived
Hollywood
will-
Walk of Fame for a reason.
Yeah,
right?
but
I mean,
eventually,
people are
but like
remembered.
time is forever. So like
You're
eventually,
right.
everything will get forgotten about, no matter what.
What about Hitler?
Again, I guess it depends on the time frame you're looking at. I'm thinking about like universal time scales here. Like everything gets forgotten about. So whatever. What are my options?
Be hatefully remembered or forgotten about.
Yeah, be forgotten about.
It's like, what does what's the? I'd rather or is that how it goes? Love me for who I am.
I don't know. You tell us.
I'd rather be loved for who I am than
Dre, Dr.
Love-
Dre.
I don't know, loved for someone I'm not, or something like that, or hated for who I am. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
All right. Would you rather lick an old man's stinky armpit or chew on a rotten yellow toenail?
Fuck. Man, like so many people have answered. There's like, yeah, I'd fucking lick the armpit. Like,
Yeah.
like it's something easy. Like, no, but I can't even. No, that's gross.
But you're chewing on a rotten yellow toenail instead.
Yeah,
like,
but like,
chewing like
is it
when the
still?
lick will be.
Is it still on
done.
the? Is the toenail like still on the toe?
Yeah.
Or is it like a loose
like you're chewing
toenail?
it off, like you're like chewing it to kind of like break it off, you know what I mean? That's what I assume. Like
So I'm
there's enough on it that
So I'm
you can be like
chewing the toenail right off the
chewing
foot.
it, yeah,
Right off the foot.
or just licking up armpit.
Well, they both suck. They both probably make me puke.
Definitely, that's the idea. But
Once you
which
puke, you're
one?
done.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. I think I'd rather chew on a toenail, to be honest, because I have a thing for like just biting my own fingernails.
Yeah.
True that.
I don't have a thing for licking armpits. Not
It
that I
could
have
be
a
a disgusting thing, man.
yeah, and you could get like hair and shit stuck in your teeth and shit. Like,
Yeah. And going back to the nasal thing with the taste, you could just like hold your breath while you're chewing, right? You might get less taste with it.
I think you'd get a lot less taste with a toenail.
Yeah.
Depending on how fungi.
Yeah. Just like roll your tongue back and just chew it, you know?
Yeah. There's
Doesn't
my
have
answer.
to be in the mouth. All right. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson or talk to him for the rest of your life? Fight him every day. Let's change the question up. It might as well, right?
Fight him every day for the rest of my life, or talk to him for the rest of my life. That's an easy one because I'm like, fuck it, I'll just talk to him.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Right?
I don't want to get beaten the fuck up by him.
Yeah,
every day.
I guess the idea is taking that knockout once from him. So just cut that. Never asked again.
Yeah, I think I'd talk to him because I think he'd be the kind of dude that has just like fucking stories for days.
You could
and I
learn
think I could
from
learn a
him,
lot. Yeah. So I fucking talk to me all day long, bro. Whatever. I'll get used
It's
to
nice
it.
that everyone is like looking past his voice.
Yeah, whatever.
Everyone's nice.
You get used to it.
All right. Would you rather go about your day naked or fall asleep for a whole year?
I think that's easy. I'd go about my day naked.
Might as
Because
well.
there's no time. I think again, in the wintertime, if it's my day off, I don't do shit anymore.
Yeah, you're here anyway.
So if it was like, but I don't know. Having said it, yeah, it all depends on what day it is. Because if it's summertime,
it could be any day though,
right? Like, and I get to spend my day naked. I'm at work and fucking it's gonna suck.
You're not gonna be at work. For
I show up at work. Okay, then go home.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you know what? I show up at work. They send me home. I spend my day naked at home.
It's pretty well about it.
Whatever.
Yeah. You probably still have a job.
I might
too.
not have a job. I don't know.
I bet you would.
Ben just had an episode. It's okay. We'll look past that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what I'd do. Spend a day naked.
All right. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
100 duck-sized horses.
100
Right.
duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or live 10 lives that last 100 years each?
I think you know what? I think I'd do the 1,000. Yeah, I think fuck it. Why not? Right?
Yeah?
Yeah, just
One whole one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Why
Straight
not?
shot.
Right?
Damn.
Like, I figure, like if I'm living 100 years, like that's like your average life. Okay, whatever. You have a family. You do your thing.
Yeah.
You live and you die. I could do that 10 times over in
You could, yeah.
a regular life, or just do it once or a couple times and just fucking. I don't know. 1,000 years actually is a long time.
A
though, kind of
long time, and you're gonna see a lot of people die by the end. You're probably gonna be
But
like,
that's the
"Yeah,
thing, though, right?
you're,
Like
you're
once
dead
you
now." I'm
but like you
gonna
just get used to it. It'd just be like,
you get called to it all.
well, not necessarily cold. It's just like it's just like death is a part of life, and like
Yeah.
if you're the only one that's living for 1,000 years, you'd be like, okay, like I understand.
But if you're
like,
thinking of like, imagine you're in your 600th year of life and like you're getting a new friendship. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be cold to the friendship because you're
that's
gonna be
true,
used to.
yeah,
You're like, "Man,"
you're just gonna be another one. That's
right?
gonna
By
come and
that
go.
point, you're gonna be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. So yeah, I guess things would get old
probably.
for after,
yeah.
and then the shit would just be, yeah, okay. But then I don't
Not
know.
to talk you out of it.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
like
say,
weighing the like
been
you know.
talking
Yeah, no, but
Wow.
that's why I like these questions, because you really think about it, and then you're like, you're right. Things probably would get old after a while, after
Yeah.
1,000 years, and like, yeah, things would not mean as much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Like,
not.
You know what I mean? Because
Think
you've
about one
you've
lifetime, man.
experienced it all, yeah. Because you're gonna experience a lot in fucking 100 years, bro.
Yeah,
Well, even because like,
Well,
you know, even like you're only an adult being able to do your own thing from like 18
It
to
depends
fucking,
on what you do. Yeah,
so it's like
exactly.
a good,
yeah.
50, 60, 70 year window of like opportunity to do things. And you can do a lot in that time, like I say. So yeah, okay. 100 years. Do that 10 times over.
That'd be pretty 10 times, right? Like imagine this is round 1 and you're like you could go from baby through all this
that's like
9 more times, right?
my spiritual quota. Like I'll do that 10 times. I'll reincarnate myself 10 times.
Yeah,
I'll figure some shit out and
Learn.
contribute to the oneness.
Yeah.
And then just not exist anymore.
Just perish.
Yeah. Just become one with everything.
That's right. All right. Last but certainly not least, the question that you always spring upon everyone. Would you rather be able to eat whatever you want and not be able to kill that starving hunger feeling, you're nauseously sick, or wait, did I say that wrong?
Yeah, no, you're good.
It's the other. I'm good.
Yeah, I think so.
Be able to eat whatever you want. I know the question.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get it right for you. Or not have to eat anything anymore, but be on the verge of shitting for the rest of your life.
You got it. And I think I've thought about this one a lot. And I think it would definitely be like not having to eat, but like being on the verge of shitting.
Yeah.
Because like,
I don't know. I love to eat.
I love to eat too.
I love to eat, and I gotta say, I've had friggin' issues with that kind of thing, and I've been on the verge of that in the most awkward spots, man, and it's not fun. Like I've legit had to leave sanctions and like went home because I'm like, man, I'm sick right now, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was like way more when I was younger. I got it under control now, by the way.
You're not shitting your pants anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of eating,
though,
my dad took us to Red Lobster before the game.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, it's good.
Hell yeah.
Super good. Sorry. Was that the last question?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last question.
What's your favorite color?
I think it's red. You know why it's red?
Shit, why?
So okay, this is going back a little while.
Damn.
So red has 3 letters in it.
Yeah.
And 3 was my lucky number.
Okay.
So that's why when I think I was probably like 6 when I decided this. Like red is my favorite color. I don't think actually red is my favorite color anymore. Like I like the color red, but I wouldn't specifically call it my red or my favorite color. But I do have this story of like, so my school was having this fundraiser fair thing, and there was like charity like games you could play.
Yeah.
And there was this one like you spin the wheel.
Like fun fair.
Yeah. So like there's a bunch of little pegs with numbers on them, and you take a peg. You can pay for a peg. And I always paid for the like peg number 3, and then they spin this wheel, and if it lands on your number, you win a prize.
Okay.
And I always seem to win with the number 3.
Yeah.
And I was like just fucking raking in these prizes.
It was rigged.
So I'm like, yeah, 3's my lucky number. 3's my lucky number. And then because of that, I'm like, what? So red has 3 numbers or 3 letters. So I'm like, now red is my favorite color.
This is definitely a little kid's
See,
it's like my lucky color.
Mine's orange because I like the flavor of orange candies whenever I was a kid.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like orange crush and shit. So I was just like, yeah, what's your favorite color? Orange. Like, yeah, I like the orange candies and like.
Yeah.
No, but I specifically remember that, like having like that fair and be like, yeah, 3. That's my thing. And then I don't know how I even like connected the dots between red and 3, but other than the fact that it has those letters, like the numbers.
Yeah.
Because what other color can you think of that has 3 letters?
None.
Gray.
No.
That's 4.
I'm just being dumb.
There's legit none.
So
I could
there you
even
go.
say confidently there's none.
So that's and I don't know, for some reason that was like, yeah, that's got to be my lucky color. This is my favorite color.
Yeah.
Because 3 is my lucky number. So therefore it connects.
If I'm honest, like I don't know what my favorite color is. Like growing up, it was a lot of red or blue. Like even if I'm like, you know, customizing a car in GTA or whatever, like picking the color, always red, mainly with like a black, you know what I mean, or something like simple like that, or like I'm always like I find I'm always going to a red.
Yeah.
In a way, red like represent like when it comes to it represents like speed as well though. When you want to like break down colors and all that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's like certain colors that make you feel certain things for sure.
Yeah. Red's just like anger and love and.
You know,
Just
red and yellow are like
They make you hungry.
yeah, they make you hungry.
Oh yeah.
That's why McDonald's chose their colors.
Oh, true say.
So yeah, so like
When you
apparently
mix
they
both
use that in
together, it's
ads and
orange,
shit.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange candies.
The ultimate
Look at
hunger.
this bastard. Oh, it went away.
Is that a new phone?
No, I just took the case off.
Oh, I see.
Oh damn.
It's got like crazy grip on it and shit.
Yeah, that's sick. I like
That's
that.
my buddy Mike.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Mike again.
Yeah.
If you can think of any colors that have only 3 letters other than red, comment that shit.
Down below there.
There's almost like tan.
Oh, it's true though, man. If you get like the
Shit.
you know, fucking pencil crayon set, tan is a color in there, man.
Shit, man. Oh,
You
there
did
you
it.
go.
You got
yeah.
it.
Fuck this. Oh shit.
Fuck
Anyway.
myself. That was my little kid theory. And I legit just thought of tan right now.
life
Your new favorite color's tan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, man, it's not working, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm a white
shit.
motherfucker. Like I'm like blonde, white. I'm not tan, so
Yeah.
I'm red.
Yeah, I need a 10, man. Anyways,
Catch us next week.
yeah, fucking
Vanguard.
thanks for having us. Yeah, we'll who do we have? We got next week
Yeah.
on Friday night.
That's right.
And then next week on Saturday night, we got us performing at Avant-Garde.
Yeah.
It's French, and I don't know how to say it. And Soul Physical makes fun of me. Any motherfucking way, go check out our website, 4gaudiopodcast.com. Go see our merch. It's all in the fucking. It's all on the site. You'll see everything. All our new
Everything you
episodes and everything.
If you're new, hit that red button.
Yeah.
Be much appreciated. We love all y'all.
Yeah, much appreciated. Thanks everybody, especially people all over the world listening. That's crazy news.
Yeah. Audio listeners.
Definitely keep tuning in and like, share, and subscribe. All that fancy stuff. Thank you guys for tonight.
Yeah, thank
It
you.
was awesome.
As always, man. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, Raka.
Same time, same place.
All right. See you later.
4G Audio.
We out of here, motherfuckers.
Catch you in the next one.
Peace.